What's up, guys? Welcome back. Christmas is coming in fast and Santa Claus needs his cookies. So today I'm going to show you how to make these red velvet white chocolate chip cookies. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that bell to enable notifications as well. All right, guys, meet me in the kitchen. Let's make it happen. It's my favorite time of year. This is my favorite holiday of this season, and I can't wait to show you guys how to make these cookies. We're going in with some white chocolate chips. You guys know by now that all the specific measurements and ingredients are provided for you in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. We're getting started with 1 cup of packed light brown sugar. We're also going to add 2 2/3 cups of all-purpose flour. You guys know baking is a science, so it's important to get your measurements right. So we're going to use a spoon to spoon in the flour into our measuring cups. And then I like to use the back of a butter knife like you see right here just to scrape it off. That way we know we got our measurements exactly right. We're going to add all of that to a mixing bowl for our dry ingredients. Here's our last 1/3 cup right there. And then we're going in with some cocoa powder. That is the star of the show when it comes to red velvet cookies, red velvet brownies as well. Then we're going to add a little bit of baking soda and a pinch of salt just to wake everything up. Next, you want to break out the whisk and mix to combine all of your dry ingredients. You want to do this until everything is evenly distributed. It should be a nice even color. That way you see that cocoa powder blends in nicely with the flour. So just keep on whisking. It takes about a minute or two to get it in there just right. Let me know in the comments what you guys have planned for Santa the night before Christmas. If you need a good cookie recipe, this one is for you. And now, my friends, it's time for the wet ingredients. We're going in with 3/4 cup of melted butter, 4 ounces of room temperature cream cheese, and that 1 cup of light brown sugar that we packed in there. As you can see, we have our KitchenAid set up. We're going in with 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. And once we've added that to our wet ingredients, we're going to go ahead and set up our KitchenAid mixer to medium speed and allow all those ingredients to come together. Another quick reminder, guys, that all the specific measurements and ingredients are provided for you in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. We're also working really hard to get to 300,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please take a quick second to hit that subscribe button. So after a couple of minutes, you'll notice that it starts to look like cookie dough pretty quickly. Not quite looking like red velvet cookie dough just yet, but we're working on that. We're gonna go ahead and add our eggs. We need 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk for this recipe, so go ahead and crack those in. Make sure you don't get any shells in your cookies. If you do, I won't tell anybody, but Santa might be disappointed in you. We're gonna mix that on medium-low and just allow those eggs to combine into the rest of our mixture there. Just takes a couple minutes. These cookies come together pretty quickly, guys. These are super delicious. Let me know in the comments what your favorite cookie is. I like a good red velvet cookie. We're going in with 1.5 tablespoons of red food coloring. That's going to provide the nice red color that you're used to with traditional red velvet cake or red velvet cookies. There we go. There's 1. We're going in with 1.5. And that's going to make it a nice, beautiful, bright red color. Turn our mixer back on medium and just let that combine into our cookie dough. Say it with me, guys, looking good. That's the color we're looking for right there. And now, my friends, it's time to start adding in those dry ingredients. So remember the flour and the cocoa powder that we mixed together earlier with the baking soda. We're going to start adding that into this mixture now. We're going to do it in batches. That way we don't overfill it. And we still have our KitchenAid set to medium speed. So we're going to do this a little bit at a time, adding in that flour and all that good stuff into this batter. And you just want to mix that until everything is well combined and incorporated. It's super important to go ahead and scrape the sides and the bottom occasionally just to make sure nothing's sticking. You want to make sure everything is well combined for these cookies. That way the dough comes out right. Now's a good time to go ahead and preheat that oven to 350 degrees. These cookies cook pretty quickly. They only take about 9 to 11 minutes roughly. You're going to want to use some parchment paper for them as well. There we go. We're going to go ahead and scrape the sides like we talked about just to make sure that we get everything off the sides and off the bottom. Super important step, guys. I have neglected that in the past, and sometimes you'll leave some flour on there and it'll mess up your consistency. So just pay attention to the minor details. You want to make sure these cookies come out right for Santa. I don't want you guys blaming me. I need all the presents I can get. Oh man, these are going to be good though. The consistency is more like a brownie consistency, and I really like that. So I can't wait for you guys to try these. We're going in with 2 cups of white chocolate chips. We're going to set some aside to kind of top the cookies with before they go in the oven as well. So now I'm just using my rubber spatula to fold in those white chocolate chips. And you guys are in for a treat when you taste these cookies. They're super moist and delicate, just so delicious, way better than anything you get from the grocery store. And now it's time to go ahead and make them into balls. If you want a more dense cookie, you can roll them and pack them a little bit tighter. I don't like them like that, so I'm personally just gonna do a nice loose cookie dough ball there. We're going to place those on the parchment paper. Make sure you provide adequate spacing because they are going to spread out quite a bit once they go into the oven. Again, the oven is preheated to 350 degrees and they're going to bake for about 9 to 11 minutes. No need to spray the bottom of the parchment paper. We're going to stick about 3 to 4 white chocolate chips into each of these cookies because why the hell not? Santa likes white chocolate chips. There we go. These are going to be so good, guys. Can't wait for you guys to try this recipe. Let me know what else you guys are making for Christmas. What's on the Christmas dinner menu in the comments. Let me know what you guys are making for New Year's. I'm excited to hear and see everything that you guys make. Make sure you tag me on social media so I can take a look at everything. And that, my friends, is a finished plate of cookies. Brace yourself for a trademark money shot Christmas style. I need some milk, though. And if you really love Santa, you'll get him some eggnog with a little bourbon or cognac, something like that. Don't tell nobody I told you. Santa Claus does like a little eggnog. There we go. Southern Comfort's my favorite. Now it's time to go in for the taste test, my friends. Let's see what we got. As you can see, the cookie is super moist, perfectly cooked. This is my type of cookie. Going in for the taste test, even though your boy's on a diet. I am down a few pounds, so you guys can give me some compliments in the comments to make me feel good about myself. Gotta dunk it in the milk. And that's my recipe for red velvet cookies, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give your boy a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the bell to enable notifications. And as always, thank you for your support.